Hey, what's up everyone? This is Mr. GWS Gadgets was searching. Today I saw another really weird article. I will not say it's weird, but very massive leak article from GSM Arena, and what they post is the more or less the specs from the Galaxy S10 series, and you can see both. If you can see the BO is the Galaxy S10e, the B1 is the Galaxy S10, and the B2 is the Galaxy S10 Plus. So you can see is that all three will have a power share fast wireless charging, which means you can also charge the other phone or any device with the wireless charging capabilities. That means it's like what Huawei Mate 20 Pro does, but it's just that it's much faster than the Mate 20 Pro. And all three will have One UI, which is Samsung's new One UI user interface, which I think it also applies to other previous device now, like the Note 9 or the Galaxy S9. And of course, the measurements is also pretty similar. The thickness is like 7.9 and 150 grams for the S10e, 7.8 millimeters thin with 157 grams on the S10, and of course the 7.8 millimeters with 175 grams on the S10 Plus, which I can see is much lighter than the Note 9. And the specs also has storage and RAM. The S10e has 6 gigs of RAM. I think all three will have 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage, but the S10e will have a much minimal 256 gigs with 8 gigs of RAM, and S10 Plus will have 8 gigs, 512 gigs of storage, and S10 Plus will have 12 gigs of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage. I think that one will be much expensive ones, and of course that's the only version will have a ceramic black and white, while the other is just a very basic colors like Prism white, Prism green, Prism black, and of course the S10e will have a yellow color as well. It's called Canary Yellow. And of course, all the phones, the S10 series will have a super slow-mo, will have a sync optimizer, will have Dolby Atmos sound effects, HDR10 Plus, AKG headphone and AKG speakers out of the box. Will have 800 nits of brightness and Exynos 9820, or in some markets Snapdragon 855. Will have more sync optimizer as well. And you can see the next page. The S10e will have 5.8 inch 19 by 9, which is I would say it's not a QHD plus, it's more a Full HD. 2280 by 1080 is Full HD plus, not QHD. And of course the S10 Plus will have the same 19 by 9 as well, but it's a Quad HD display, 1440 by 3040, and all three will have the Infinity O display, which is the front-facing camera will have a punch hole on the top right corner. All will have AMOLED HDR plus display, but S10e will have Gorilla Glass 5, while the S10 Plus will have the newest Gorilla Glass 6 panel. The both S10 Plus will also have ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. S10e will be more traditional side-mounted fingerprint scanner. All three will have face recognition. The cameras also very similar as well, just that the S10e will not have a telephoto, while the other two will have it. But all three will have 12 megapixel f1.5 and a 16 megapixel ultra wide angle, 123 degrees fixed focus one. And of course all three will have a 10 megapixel f1.9 front facing camera with dual pixel autofocus, and it also can record up to 4K video, even though they say it will be the first. But I think ASUS done that before with their front camera, just that phone, ASUS Zenfone 4 Selfie Pro, if you're not very sure whether you still remember that phone, yeah, that phone has a front-facing camera with UHD video recording. I think HTC also have one that also have a UHD recording on the front-facing camera. So yeah, Samsung is not the first one to do so, but I think it will be the first mainstream phone to do so with much better specs, because maybe the other two doesn't work as well as it should. And of course the S10 Plus will have 8 megapixel f2.2 live focus. I think that was more in-depth sensor. Of course all three will have fun stickers, AI emoji, all these things, which is no surprise. All three will have using USB Type-C, which is no surprise, of course. S10e will have a slightly smaller battery than the S10, 3100 compared to the 400. And of course, the S10 Plus will have 4100 mAh battery, which is slightly bigger than the Note 9, and yet is still lighter than the Note 9. So what do you think about this S10 specs for now? Even though I would say it's just a massive leak, but we have to see whether February 20th or 21st, depending which country you're in, will have a new. The specs will be will be more in line to these leaked specs. So yep, thanks for watching. If you like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, Mr. GWS, and of course follow my socials. And as always, I'll see you on the next video.